Hey pilots, Bounty here from Bounty Gaming, and today we're checking out the loadout recommended by you guys. It is the SMR with A-Wall and a couple of other things we're going to get to shortly. Heading into this match, we could hear the DMR in the distance, so we're just going to take him out. With the SMR, there's no way whatsoever he'll be able to escape. And there's a second guy here. Cheeky pilots, they must have been watching my sniper video because they're using the DMR, and good on them. So anyway guys, the loadout we're using today is A-Wall. We have the SMR with speed reloader and extended mags. Those are just my go-to attachments for a weapon when I'm not too sure and I just want to make sure it works. And you can see from the camo we have equipped, we're very bad with the SMR. We haven't really used it. There was a time where I got it all the way up to about level 15 and then I never revisited it from that point onwards. So also for the grenade pilots, we are using normal grenades, not arc grenades for a change. So you'll see that in this gameplay I'm still getting used to those. I did have a few awesome grenade clips that I might bring in a future video in my previous games when I was getting used to this loadout. My tip here, as you can see what I just did, is to strafe left and right when letting the rockets come out, so that way when the enemy pilot strafes, hopefully your rockets are going to collide with them, get some damage. Look at that, left right strafe, no drama whatsoever, easy kills. It did take me a few games to figure that out, but now that we've got that sorted, it's all ready to go. Also, I forgot to mention, we are running amp weapons, and this is the Angel City map, so it's nice to have this game back in rotation for us pilots to be able to play it. And already just using this loadout, first of all I learned that, hey, it actually is challenging. Second, I remembered that there's actually alternate fire on this gun. How did I not hear that pilot? I was sitting there just going, man, that guy has the quietest footsteps in the world. I had my headset on, 7.1 surround sound. It was turned up a little bit louder than usual, and we didn't hear him whatsoever. But anyway guys, I hear a pilot now. What's he doing? He's causing dramas, but we'll take the assist. Okay, we'll take the assist. So things are not going too bad. We're still getting used to this loadout. Right now this is a terrible spawn. We do have amp weapons, and for the Titan guys we had to use Northstar. Now as you would have seen, Scorch and Northstar are not really my go-tos, so it's definitely going to be a different challenge. And speaking of Northstar, here it comes. Let's go jump on in and see what we can do. So what I've learned about Northstar is that you want to use the trap. What? Who do we kill? You want to use your trap and then use your cluster rockets and then strafe back and forward or side to side and make sure you're charging up the railgun and getting off some decent shots. For pilots, they are a little bit more difficult to pinpoint with this weapon. The reticle or the sort of cursor on the screen, whatever you want to call it, it's not really that good. It does make things a little bit more tricky. It does narrow in as your railgun charges, but it's still not pinpoint precision. So personally I'd like it if they could make it pinpoint, maybe a little dot in the middle of it, just so you could see where the bullet's going to land and go from there. So what we're doing now guys is we're going to farm some of the just standard units, the grunts, the stalkers, to help boost our score, because we can't really see any pilots around. Oh, here's a few, speaking of pilots, and they just all of a sudden show up for no reason. So we'll see if we can get a few cheeky kills. I know they're going to be giving me a lot of stress on the right hand side. You can see them locking already. At this point I knew, okay, he's using the archer. I'm going to be pretty much stuffed. So let's try and cluster, let's get away from this, rethink our strategy, and see if we can get a few cheeky kills. We got a Titan assist there, so that means he's dead. Now we'll lay the trap, try and get this Ronin guy held in a single spot so we can dish out some damage like that, get the fly core online. And with the flight core, Ronin is useless, cannot really hit us, so that really helped us get a lot of damage out the way. He's phase shifting in, so we're going to quickly escape. I was actually hoping he would appear in front of me so the railgun bullet would have killed him, but on the ejection we confirm the kill anyway, so that's all good. So now we're getting a few long distance kills, reloading, just sort of keeping out of everyone else's eyes, seeing if we can be a bit more stealthy and get a few cheeky kills, especially with the amp wall and amp weapons. The damage is going to be ridiculous. We only really need a few of these rockets to hit, and unfortunately this guy is just do-si-doing us. Don't even know where he went now. so we're not going to get that kill. And again, that quiet footstep guy, he's just horning us. So what I noticed as well, guys, that SMR is absolutely crazy when it comes to Titan damage, especially if you have A-Wall, even if you're just running amp weapons. My first thoughts about this loadout was, okay, what am I going to use for anti-Titan? Do I run with a pistol like the Reef 45? Do I use a wingman? Do I even worry about my secondary? Because when this loadout was recommended, no secondary was actually mentioned, so that led me to think, well, you're probably just going to be using the SMR. You know, if the secondary was that important, it probably would have been part of the loadout. So we did choose a cheeky pistol, and we do pull it out for about 3 seconds, die straight away, and then quickly rotate back to the SMR. So for this loadout, guys, don't worry like I was. Oh, look at that Titan just absolutely melt. Don't worry like I was, guys. You don't need an anti-Titan. You just seen the Titan kill there, and I wish I melee this guy sooner. But hey, the L-Star is just overpowered, disgusting, and it shoots way too quickly. Way too quickly. So anyway, guys, we're going to see if we can bring this one home. At the moment, we're just throwing out a few cheeky grenades. We actually got a kill there with the grenade, and that's kind of my thoughts behind the grenades at the moment. I'm focusing on improving with the SMR, so I'm throwing out a few frags, and if we get a kill, we get a kill. If we get nothing, meh, too bad, we move on, we forget about it, pretend it never happened really. Now, in my previous gameplays, I did play 3 games with this loadout beforehand. We did get 3rd place in every single game, and that's another Titan takedown. Now, for this loadout, it is pretty consistent, I must say. For someone just loading it up, I haven't played Titanfall 2 for about a week. We've been focusing on Ghost Recon Wildlands, and coming back. This is legitimately my first 3 games, this was my 4th, and we went from consistent 3rd places all the way up to 1st. So if you guys are looking for a new loadout, if you haven't really used the SMR before, oh man, sorry, that is just insane. So we got a Titan kill from memory, then we get an execution, just absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, pilots, if you're looking for a new loadout, you're getting a bit bored of maybe sniping, you're getting a bit bored of using submachine guns, definitely try this out. Definitely try this out. Look at those red meaty chunks on the ground. You're just going to be blowing up pilots left, right and center, turning them into bloody chunks, and just causing absolute havoc. So right now, very shortly, we're going to swap to the pistol after we get that cheeky DMR sniper once again. So we swap to the pistol. You can see I'm just going, uh-oh, haven't really used this before. I'm under assault, and we'll just die there cowardly. So 153 on the score point, guys. Loaders is coming on. So Loaders has been following the channel for ages. He's been an avid supporter of Titanfall 2. Loves the game. He's always there in the comments and things like that. So give him a shout out, guys, if you have a spare moment in the comments below. I'm sure he'll appreciate it. And back to the gameplay, guys. Titans are coming in. I did find with this loadout at first, you'll probably find it as well when you give it a shot, you get a bit scared of Titans because the pilots are easy to take down. Couple of rockets and they die. Rockets are pretty hard to dodge. I'm surprised I wasn't actually getting these kills here, so it shows the accuracy is not pinpoint. It's not precision. They are running around. We're trying to strafe left and right, pulling up the A-Wall, and do we get a kill? No. So that's my focus, guys. I need to improve on, oh, we got one there, but I still need to improve on the long range and how I use this weapon across the map. So anyway, guys, as I was saying, if you're worried about Titans when using this loadout, all you need to do is equip amp weapons, because that basically turns the SMR into an anti-Titan. That's all you need to do, amp weapons, and you're ready to roll. So we're going to be taking flight up here, waiting for the Scorcher's shield to go down, dishing out a bit of damage. We should be charging the railgun a little bit more, but I just find that, you know, when the smoke is there and the Scorcher's ready to ignite, I just get a little bit nervous, and I'd rather get as much damage out as I can, because later, look at it mouth. Pilot assist. Where's the Titan? Do we get the Titan kill? Little grenade, little grenade. Come on, Scorch, you're going down. And there we go. It doesn't count towards our score because it was just after the victory, but we'll add on an extra pilot kill. We'll add on an extra Titan kill, and don't tell anyone. There we go, guys, jumping on the Northstar, and honestly by this point I've lost count, but I did think to myself, we've had a lot of Northstars. This could be our 4th, I believe. I'm not going to go back and count, but you guys can tell me if I'm right or wrong. I'm going to guess 4. I'm going to guess 4, and I haven't read through the clip, I haven't watched it again. That's my legit guess, so let me know, guys, whether I'm right or wrong. Going to cash in an extra kill, so we need to add 2 kills and a Titan kill. Another Reaper going down, and that's pretty much it. We can't be bothered going out, stopping their escape. There's actually no reward for doing so, unless you blow up the ship and get a few pilot kills. And another Northstar. Should I guess 5 now? I'll stay at 4. I'll stay at 4, pilots. You guys let me know in the comments below. Definitely try this loadout. Give it a shot. I'll have all the details in the description. 163 score, 16 kills plus 2, 5 Titan kills plus 1, and 27 minion kills. We kick some butt, pilots. Anyway, guys, thanks for your support. I'll catch you pilots in the next video. Peace.